take it from me, he's going to be removed.
Okay.
Even though they are trying to defend and all that, they are going to remove him.
Okay. I'll come back to you. Let me speak to someone on the phone line right now, and I'll get back to you. Agba Rohula Kumeni is the one who speaks for Dr. Bawumia, and I want to find out from him shortly what the situation looks like with regards to Dr. Bawumia and the wife. A very good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, my brother.
I'm grateful.
Very fine.
Awesome. How is the state of Dr. Bawumia and the wife currently?
They're very fine. They're currently in Saudi Arabia, and today, Thursday, they would be performing their Umrah and conclude it tomorrow, Friday, and then leave Saudi Arabia on Saturday.
Okay, that's when they head back to Ghana?
Absolutely.
Okay. Is this trip as a trip that it has to do with them personally, or they're representing the party in a way where they are? What exactly is this trip about?
It is a very personal, private, religious exercise that they are undertaking, after the NPP presidential primary.
Okay. In terms of celebrating Independence Day, he becoming the flag bearer and moving forward, what are some of the things that he's been talking about? Because obviously he's going to be the one that will be leading the charge for the NPP come 2028.
Of course, our Independence Day celebration has always been a united approach in our country. All political parties recognize the significance of that day, and all political parties have always supported the celebration of our Independence Day. I mean, this year is certainly not going to be different. Dr. Bawumia and the NPP would support the ruling party in the celebration. At the end of the day, we're Ghanaians first, before we are members of various political parties. So on matters that reflects our national unity, Dr. Bawumia would consistently support that.
Do you have an idea the relationship between the flag bearer, Dr. Bawumia, and that of the leader of the House of Parliament for the minority, Afenyo Makin?
But they have a very solid relationship. Afenyo Makin is a minority leader. Dr. Bawumia is a presidential candidate. They certainly must have a very good relationship to prosecute the party's overall agenda of winning the 2028 election. So they have a very good relationship.
When usually issues of removal of the leadership, the leader of the House comes up like this, what are some of the things that actually he talks about?
Are there issues of removal?
Well, there have been issues about the removal
as far as the party is concerned, there are no such issues. So if people are engaging in speculative commentary, from the other side, I do not think that it is proper to be invited to speak to speculation.
Does it feel a bit of betrayal with regards to the kind of votes that he got from the leader's constituency? Is this something that he worries about?
The NPP is a democratic party. It is not an autocratic institution. So that is why we go through competitive elections. Dr. Bawumia actually lost in some constituencies. And he won also in some constituencies. And that's the nature of the NPP politicking. And the most important thing is that he's emerged as presidential candidate with an overwhelming support. That's the most important.
Very well. I'm grateful for your time this morning. But you said they're supposed to return to Ghana when exactly?
Over the weekend.
Over the weekend.
I think because of the use of the word evacuation, it created some anxiety and created the impression of some imminent danger, but that was certainly not the case.
Great.
So they're very fine.
Very well. We wish them the very best, and we're expecting them back to Ghana, and our regards to them.
Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you so much for making time.